Good evening. I'd like to formally welcome everyone, including members of the gallery and press, to this council. My name is Councillor Gavin Gamble and I'm the Mayor at the Golden Plains Shire Council. Tonight this council meeting is taking place within the council chambers at the Golden Plains Shire Council Civic Centre in Bannockburn and is open to the public. This meeting is being live streamed in accordance with council's governance rules, and I welcome any viewers joining us online. I have the discretion and authority to at any time direct the termination or interruption of the live streaming. Such direction will only be given in accordance with the governance rules. I will now recite the opening declaration on behalf of all councillors. We, the councillors of Golden Plains Shire, declare that we will undertake on every occasion to carry out our duties in the best interest of the community, and that our conduct shall maintain the standards of the Code of Good Governance, so that we may faithfully represent and uphold the trust placed in this council by the people of Golden Plains Shire. Acknowledgement of country. Golden Plains Shire spans the traditional lands of the Wadawurrung and Eastern Maar people. We acknowledge them as the traditional owners and custodians. Council pays its respects to Wadawurrung elders past, present and emerging. Council also respects Eastern Maar elders past, present and emerging. Council extends that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who are part of the Golden Plains Shire. Now we move on to apologies and leave of absence. Are there any apologies for this meeting? We're all here. Or requests for leave of absence? None. Are there any declarations of conflicts of interest? None. There are no submissions for public question time tonight. We now move on to consider the formal agenda. The purpose of tonight's meeting is for Council to hear submissions relating to the 2022-23 draft annual budget. At its meeting held on the 26th of April 2022, Council resolved to place in public exhibition the 2022-23 draft annual budget in accordance with Section 96 of the Local Government Act 2020. Public submissions received were recorded in a register that was previously presented to councillors and outlined details of the submission. 5 public submissions have been received and none have requested to be heard tonight. The 2022-23 draft annual budget will be presented to the 28th of June 2022 council meeting for final adoption. Item 6.1, business reports for decisions. The 2022 to 2023 draft annual budget submissions. Simon Rennie, Director of Corporate Services. Agenda page number 6, we're on. As there are no submitters wishing to be heard by council, we have a recommendation to receive and note the public submissions relating to the draft 2022-23 annual budget. Can I have a mover? Councillor Kirby, and a seconder? Councillor Whitfield. Councillor Kirby, do you wish to speak to the motion?
Thank you. It's a shame that we don't have any of the submitters here tonight to go over what they've submitted to the budget submissions, but I think overall we'll take it on board and we'll have a good discussion about this after this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Whitfield, do you wish to speak to the motion?
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. Yeah, I'd just like to thank the submitters for taking the time to make a budget submission. You could look at it like many hands make light work, and it's great to get their perspective to add to ours on the budget. We're receiving the submissions tonight. and they'll be discussed at a future meeting to see if any of their suggestions can be incorporated into the budget. I think that's all. Thanks, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Are there any councillors who wish to speak against the motion? Are there any councillors who wish to speak for the motion? Councillor Kirby, do you wish to close?
I think I've said enough. Thank you, Mayor Gamble.
Okay, so in that case, I'll now put the motion. All those in favour? The motion is carried unanimously. This item will now proceed to the 28th of June 2022 council meeting. So as we have no notices of motions, petitions, urgent or confidential business tonight, I declare the meeting closed at 6:06 p.m.